recording this. All right, so just imagine we've got, oh, not this one. Where's my, oh, here's my pen. Okay, so we have got a rally and then consolidation or
Wait, Ali, I don't see the, oh, I see it now. Keep
oh,
going.
okay, you see it now? Sorry, it's kind of like late.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me just all right. So here is the base consolidation and then a rally coming up to the upside, right? So this is we call demand area, right? So we call it demand area because that initiates another rally. Then we have a sell-off here. Just close to this demand area. It doesn't touch this demand area. And then initiate another rally to the upside. Then coming down, take out this pivot, going down to this demand area. Everyone's saying, oh my God, here's the demand area, let's buy. But unfortunately, take out this one just by pierce of shadow or something.
Yeah.
And then coming back up. Coming back up here. So here is the selling area. Here's the short. So this is the basic, very, very basic of QM pattern.
Okay,
Then,
so let me just butt in. I excuse me for one sec. It looks like a head and shoulders, is it not?
Yeah, it is. Head and shoulder is like this.
Yeah.
And based on the textbook, you call it as a neckline.
Correct.
And they're saying this should be, there should be a symmetry here between these two shoulders. But QM pattern, why QM pattern is more strong? Just because it take out this pivot. It goes down here. So it kind of changed the symmetry. There is no neckline. If you want to draw a neckline, it doesn't work out sometimes. So we don't pay attention to the neckline.
I see it.
So for head and shoulder, that's very good question actually. For head and shoulder, textbook is saying here is the selling area. When it triggers the neck line, then you're going down. This is your first target. Just measure this coming down here. That's going to be your TP1. The second TP is going to be measured this going down. That's going to be TP2.
Ali, now are you still drawing on the chart because nothing's happening?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know
I'm trying
from a viewer's perspective.
Oh, okay, good. You can't see that? Anyone else can't see that? What I draw there?
I can see.
Oh, you can see. So did you see the head and shoulder?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, how about Olga? Do you see the my cursor here? Head and shoulder? I think Jim, are you able to see that, Jimmy?
I'm able to see it now, yes.
Oh, okay, sounds good. So this is TP1, this is TP2. So this is the head and shoulder. Everyone is saying sell here when this neckline triggers to the downside. But for QM, we are selling here. Just imagine if you want to sell here, how much profit you lose here in this area. So we are getting early into the party, but it would be very, very accurate if we follow the steps. And what is the steps? So this is very, very basic pattern. I'm going to the details. So I'm going to just explore this movement, and this movement. So let's go to another board. How can I go to the new board? Probably whiteboard. Okay, add a new one. Yeah, open and collaborate. Okay, so it takes time, you see that. So probably there is a delay, but don't worry. So, okay, so let's do this again. Here is the Okay, so you see that this is the left shoulder.
Yeah, that's a pivot, yeah.
And here is the head. So when it comes down, basically we like this one comes down sharply. First of all, that's the first step. The second step, if you have RSI, set your RSI period on 14, which is 14 candle. If you are in hourly chart, this should be like a 14 1 hour candle. If you are in daily, this should be 14. Each one represent 1 day. So RSI needs to show you a divergence between this left shoulder and head. So that's the first step. There is a demand area here. Rally initiates from this demand, create this left shoulder coming down, going up, head, and this head, between these two, we have higher high in price, but in RSI, you should see here something like this. So this represent this area, this represent this area. So you see an obvious divergence in RSI with price action here. So that's the very, very important case. Then you see, aha, there should be a massive correction between these two heads because price just already lost its momentum. First of all, that's the sign. The second sign is we need to see a sharp sell-off coming down. Take out this pivot. For sure, take out this pivot. The best scenario would be coming down, you identify this demand area already, and you see that this one is piercing through to the demand area, and the best scenario would be, so we are talking about the odds, obviously. The best scenario would be piercing down with a shadow, even engulfing this demand area. So that means all buyer hopes are gone. Everyone is saying, oh my God, this price is taking out this pivot low, this taking out this pivot low. So there is no buy, sell, sell. Why sell? Because in this demand area, there is, actually, I should say there are tons of stop losses here. People just put their stop losses here, right? So when this one is coming down, triggers all the stop losses, automatically switch to sell order. So we expect, everyone expect, price is going down, but it doesn't, because it wants to screw everyone. So it goes up. When all the buyers are gone, it goes up. So there is no order here. It's just a bank or someone like that. So does it go up sharply? No, I don't think so. The best scenario would be slow, 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 frustrating, going up to where? To here. So it creates a series of higher highs, higher lows. This is exaggeration. It shouldn't be something like that, but you know what I mean. So we are expecting a sharp sell-off, sharp spike, but when it goes up very, very frustrating. So everyone would be frustrated here. Oh my God, what price is doing? There is no trend. Because series of higher highs, higher lows, and when it goes there, up there, then we should see a sell signal to the same level to the left shoulder. We will discover this area, where is our stop loss and where is our position point in the chart. But this is just a concept. And we put our stop loss just above this. Some people are putting above the head. That would be huge stop loss. I don't like it, especially if you are heavy. If you are heavy, but if you want to have like a nice risk to reward, you can have. This is your risk 1 to 3 or even more rebar. So we can just analyze it in the chart. But this is the basic. Another thing that you should pay attention, you shouldn't see a divergence between these two lows as well. So what do I mean? So when price is coming, just price it. Do you see my cursor? No. So what do I mean by divergence? If this is RSI, RSI goes down, we shouldn't see something like this. We shouldn't see that. We don't like it. We want to see RSI here, but we don't want to see RSI here. So this is checked. But this one is not checked. So if you see a divergence here, this doesn't look good. This means price probably will take out this, or this is going to be a fail pattern, or it has stronger momentum to the upside. Probably it goes all the way up to here and then coming down. So probably it's going to trigger a stop loss. We want to see losing momentum on the upside, and we want to see sharper momentum on the downside. All right. So that was the basic of QM pattern. And now let's go to the chart. We're talking in the chart, and let me just share my screen. All right, so screen 2. All right, let me know if you see my screen.
You're good.
All right, so here is the chart for S&P, right? So this is future market. Probably we will have a gap down tomorrow just because we are already 0.66% down. So here is the price action I was talking yesterday, and you asked me what was the time frame that I was looking for the QM pattern. So this is 1 hour chart, but let's dig it down to 10 minutes chart, just because 10 minutes, I like 10 minutes more. Just for intraday, that's very good time frame as well. So here is the 10-minute chart. So this is exactly.
Excuse me, Ali, could you also put the RSI in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to give you the price first.
Gotcha.
To review the candles first, and then we will review the RSI.
Understood.
So yeah, so here is the demand area. Here is the semi-demand area. This is better demand area, but this is fake demand area that we were looking for. Look at that. So if I'm just increase it to bigger time frame, let me just, oh, here, right there. So you see, so this is great. Is it the one? No, here. Oh, sorry. So this is the demand area. This is fake demand area that I'm calling. Everyone takes this as a demand area, but this is good for us. Why? Because first thing that we want to see is demand area checked. So this one checked. We have demand area. So if you remember, I was talking like this. Oh, guys, we have a QM pattern. When it was there, when price was there, I told you. We have a QM pattern. And make sure that short the market when it reaches there. So here's the demand area. Here's the left shoulder. Here is the right shoulder. Here's the head. Let me just make this one like this. Because the bottom is important. Okay, and let me just, all right. So here is the RSI for this one. We didn't have what? Divergence, right? So if I just pull this one up, so between this shoulder and this head, there was no divergence, right?
No, they're going in the same direction.
Exactly. So this is not checked because this one is higher high.
Yeah.
This one is higher high, no divergence. So this is not checked. Okay. And I tell you what happened after that. So this is not checked, probably all it doesn't have enough odd. But the next one is, this one is coming down sharply. Coming down sharply, take out this pivot, which is our kind of a first pivot, and take out this demand area by just the shadow. So when it was there, I was looking for what? I was looking for, let me go there to 10 minutes again. I was looking for a right time, or right, I should say, let me just, okay. I was looking for a right place for short position. And I told you, here's the area. What did I say? I said, so you see this area?
Mhm.
Was it here or somewhere else? Sorry, I'm just, no, this is here. Okay. So this is our left shoulder, and left shoulder is coming up, and then first returning candle, which is this guy. So this is going to be your place for take a short position right there. So where is the stop loss? I told you the stop loss would be above this head. So if you put your stop loss here, your stop would be out, and then this one is coming down.
Mhm.
So in this case, when we have a very, very tight, you see space between here and here is very, very tight. It's not a wide, it's not a tall head and shoulder. It is very, very tight head and shoulder, right? So in this case, I would recommend put it here,
Mhm.
right? That's the first thing. The second thing, is this sharp or is this something like this? Because I said when we are having something like this, we like to see something like this, right? We don't want something like this. So which one is it? 1 or 2? This movement. It's like this. It's not like this,
Right.
right? So that's why if you put your stop loss here, because there is enough momentum to go to the upside, it's going to trigger your stop loss. Okay. The second thing happened just because there was no divergence here. This means still there is a momentum within the market. So even when this one is coming down, I know this is for Netflix, but we are just looking at as a technical perspective. So because there was enough strong momentum, there was no divergence between these two heads. Even when this one is coming down, it doesn't go all the way down. It's just returning back to the upside and probably take all the stop losses that people put there. So even if you put your position, even if you're in here with these 3 candles, 4 candles, minimum you should do risk-free if you don't want to do a partial exit, because you have enough movement in your direction. Just imagine in this blue line, let me just, it's very, so in this blue line, you are in. You put your stop loss here. When you have these two and you see the first green bar here, you should put risk-free there immediately. You shouldn't wait. If it goes there, take out your risk-free and then coming down, what would you lose? Nothing. Your break-even coming out next time. There are always opportunities. But if you just wait, because you think that this one is going down and this one is spiking up after hours, then you're going to lose money, right? So that's very, very interesting. Even with not right. I would say not right, because we didn't follow the steps accurately. First of all, there is no divergence. I said we need to have divergence. We shouldn't see spike like this. We want to see a frustrating move. Even with this price action, there is a still chance to make money.
Take the scalp.
Yeah. Okay. So that was it. And the second one. The second one is, okay, let me just clean this. Just happening today. Look at that. So here is another one. You see?
Yeah.
How cool it is. All right. So let's dig into it. So here is another fake. Here is another fake demand area. Checked. We have high coming down low, head. And how about the RSI? Fantastic. We have no momentum here. There is a divergence between this, this. You see?
Yeah, I see the divergence. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it is pretty clear.
it's opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty clear, right?
Yeah.
So this divergence, okay, it's going to lose the momentum.
Yeah.
Sure enough, lost the momentum, going down, even coming down below this fake demand area, then going up. How are we gonna find out the good location? The best location would be here. The best location. The best location would be here. But there is one thing. There is one thing with this pattern. And also, you see, there is no sharp spike to the upside. It's kind of like a going up, down, up, down, up, down, then up, then down, right? So we like this as well. And there is no divergence between here because this one is low, this one is low, this one is lower low, this one is lower low. Perfect. We like this. Okay, everything's checked. But why this one comes down to here, it doesn't go all the way up to here and then coming down sharply? Like, what's the move here? So let me just measure the move from here to here. So this is 1 point, and here 43 point from here to here. Okay, 43 point. And why this happened? Because of this. So inside this sharp sell-off, we have this. We don't want to see any returning candle in this sharp sell-off. If there is any returning candle, I'm saying they're going to reload their position. It's kind of brief for this sharp sell-off. So this brief makes, I should say, a fake supply area. So that's why there are orders here prior to this. So when price is coming up there, it doesn't have enough momentum just because there are lots of selling orders still there. So just imagine people buying there here, price is going up and then coming down sharply. So lots of buyers are still there because they bought in this candle. And the reason for selling here is because they want to just get out of the market, break even. Just imagine you are a buyer here and you are toasted here. And when price is coming, okay, thanks God, I'm going to sell because this market doesn't have any momentum. So you're going to sell, you initiate another sell-off. So this happens, fail. The pattern doesn't have enough momentum to the upside. So when you see something like this, probably, I know this is the best location again for here. Again, the best location is here. Right there. Even when it goes there, it just small scalp there. You see, there is a small scalping position here. And even if you, regardless of all what I've said, Even if you just put your position here, you didn't pay attention to this sell-off. And because it is kind of like a tied stop there, you put your stop loss here, you are greatly in the money right now with a huge profit. Just imagine you put sell order here because it doesn't trigger your stop loss. You were underwater for, I don't know how many hours,
Yeah.
but it comes down nicely. And right now we are where? Series of lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and we are just touching this 3670 area a lot without making new high. So why? Because this is a demand area. So when demand is taking out, we're going all the way to here. There's nothing here. So price is just flirting with this area. And if it goes down, you're gonna see a sharp sell-off. I don't know if it's gonna trigger tomorrow or Friday, but when we are taking out this pivot, because this pivot is relying on this demand area, look at this wide range bar. So it's gonna go all the way down to here, to this wide range bar, right? So this is a QM pattern, and QM pattern, we have a bullish and bearish. So this is a bearish one. Unfortunately, I couldn't, find out the better one for you, a very, very clean one. I think I saw a clean one as well. Like it is very, very common pattern. You can see many times, especially in this environment. This is for the beginning of the October. And this is not a QM pattern, but it kind of represents that one. Just because here is the left shoulder, here is the head, there is a divergence here. This is very, very important. Even if you are looking for a head and shoulder or something like head and shoulder, okay? And then price is coming down, goes all the way up to here, trigger sell-off. When you see something like this, I would take a risk, to be honest. And even when we are in a bearish trend line, because we were in the bearish trend line, right? So market is, even you don't need to draw a trend line here. It is obvious that we are coming down. So when we are forming similar head and shoulder pattern, or kind of like head and shoulder pattern or QM within a spike here or retracement in the trend line, in the bearish trend line, that would be a good selling signal. I look at it as a selling signal. And look what happened after that. Just when we take out this, exactly the same scenario here. You see, when we take out this important pivot or demand area or important pivot, what have sharp sell-off coming down to this pivot. All right.
That's the support there.
Sorry?
I was saying, I'm trying my best to follow your analysis.
Right.
And I'm trying to rehearse it in my head, to try to make it stick.
Yeah.
We just kind of have to keep looking at these charts to see the supply and demand areas.
Yeah.
And from what I'm seeing on your chart there, the W pattern, that's where in my head it's triggering.
Which one?
That, the one that go to the right.
To here?
Keep scanning to the right. No, keep going. Keep going.
It's end of the chart. So probably you're talking about the left part, right? Which W pattern you're talking about? This one?
No, it was with the blue line, the blue horizontal line, Ali, that you had it drawn out. And keep going. Oh, maybe, yeah, right here. I think it was on the 10-minute chart, but Uh-huh.
This one you're talking about.
Reduce,
So,
yeah.
okay, this is W pattern for sure. But after trigger this,
Yeah,
it has been done. Like it goes all the way up to here to this pivotal area,
correct.
right? So don't expect W pattern is going all the way to the roof,
Correct, correct.
right? So what is your next level? Your next level is here.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. If price take out this pivot high, sorry, then
yeah,
it's going to go all the way up to the next level. So we should just find out, okay, where's the next level after this?
yeah,
And
but you don't know that. You can't assume that.
yeah, but again, that's why I'm coming with different TPs. You see that TP 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, just because the first target is there when we get there. So probably partial exit, make it risk free. Even if it goes down,
Yeah,
I make a bit money, just a little bit,
yeah,
but at least that was profitable trade. If it
right.
goes up without taking the risk free or triggering the risk free, then I would be golden,
Yeah, it makes sense.
right? Okay, so let's go to some Forex chart, just because for example, pound USD, for example, this one. Let's see if we can find anything there. And if you have any example in your mind, just let me know, then we can just dig into it.
I don't see much, but
This one is very, very similar, but it is not the same. But yeah, so as you see here, we have, so this one is not ideal, to be honest. It is not ideal at all. But this one, there is a divergence between these two,
yeah,
and it doesn't make any new highs.
yeah.
Do you see?
Wo-
And after taking out this, see, I'm kind of like playing with these ones as well. When you take out,
would you
boom.
say that's a divergence on the RSI though?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
RSI.
sloping down.
Yeah, RSI here
Yeah,
and here.
yeah,
So there is a divergence there. So that's
but
great.
it just didn't trigger.
And when, yeah, so when you see the price can't make another new high, and probably the good chance would be selling area. And I said this, the best selling area is right there. Look at that, just these two shadows.
Yeah,
Stop loss is above this.
yeah.
So just, I don't know, in 20 minutes, you will be in position, then boom. And you
Maybe
can,
news
yeah,
came out on that.
probably. But if you have a stop loss, you don't need to worry about the news because you already manage your risk. You know that, okay, I'm gonna lose 100 bucks in this trade if
Yeah,
news comes up or whatever. So
yeah. You need the strong conviction, you know, to really make you feel. It's hard. Technical analysis is very hard.
it is not easy game at all. No,
No.
I just want to see if there is any good setup that we can trade. I don't know. Um, let's go USD CAD. That one is wild as well. So you see, for example, there is yeah, there is nice supply area, which triggered a couple of times. So this is not fresh area anymore. So if you want to sell in this area with the stop loss above here, you're going to take a risk, especially with this pattern, because this pattern shows a strength. See, this is a strength. This pattern is powerful, making lower, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Seems like it's going to just going up again. So always pay attention to this one. And also look at that. Okay, so this one is reverse head and shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a left head,
Mm-hmm.
left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, right?
Mhm.
So when we have something like this, the best, again, place for position is here, right there. So we're gonna just take this, putting like this, and you see, let's see if we have divergence here. We should see a divergence here. What do I mean by divergence? So RSI needs to be higher above this. Let's see if it's happened. Fantastic. Look at that. Even I didn't know. I don't trade. USD CAD, but look at that. So here is the low, here's the low, and here's the lower low, what RSI gives us, higher low.
Yeah.
So when it goes up here, it's coming down. So we are waiting for this level. If you are, I don't know, if you have a hesitation or something like that, okay, I'm not sure if it's going to trigger or something, don't put your order as like there is Alfonso method. Like I think we share it in our group. Like Alfonso has a method like a what? Place an order, buy and forget, or something like I can't remember. It said just put your order position there and then forget about it. So
set an order. Yeah, set
an order. Thank you, Morteza. Set an order.
Forget.
Yeah.
Set and forget.
Set and forget. Set and forget. Yeah. So set and forget. If you have hesitation about set and forget, don't do that. So just wait for confirmation then. So wait for prices coming down to your area. You put just set an alarm on your phone or something. Then prices coming down. Okay, coming down. Reversal. With this candle, I'm in.
Yeah.
Stop loss below this.
Yeah.
Easy. Stop loss below this, you're in. What is your next level for the target? There are huge resistance here. So when you are in, take profit. Easy. Even you don't need to wait for this. So what's your risk to reward here? It's more than 3, right? So even if you are in here, and if you want to take out, I wouldn't wait, to be honest, for takeout here. I'm very, very impatient for takeout. I would take out here. And this is more than 1.2 or 1.3 or something like that. If this is your stop level, that's going to be your first target. And this is going to be second target, right? So again, you see this pattern works a lot, but you need to feel it. You need to see the chart. Okay, this chart is very, very similar to what I'm expecting. What do I mean by expecting? Like all the odds that we reviewed, divergence, fake supply demand area, and then something like this. So we call it as like a liquidity pool here. Do you know what liquidity pool is? Lots of people are putting their stop loss here in this area.
Mm.
So this is liquidity pool. And this candle, what happened? Just it's like a shark. It's like a whale.
That's a lot of money coming in.
That's a lot of money. So it just
Yeah.
collect all the stop losses and then coming back down.
Right.
Right. So this candle is because there was a big order here.
Yeah.
But this order got bigger and bigger when all the stop losses hit here. When all the stop losses hit, they automatically change sell order to buy order. So that's going to shift the price up. Okay. All clear?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. I need to keep just studying, but I think doing these videos is a very, it's helping for sure. Going over it. I mean, you've got experience for sure in the field.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here is the NASDAQ.
Yeah, I'm more of like I hold longer, I think, than most people. And I
Right.
think it gets me in trouble. And I think that's just a beginner's mistake, maybe, but everyone has their own time frame they trade on, I believe.
Yeah, just don't load yourself with your position. That's what I'm
Yeah,
suggesting. Even if just to start to do very, very small, very, very small. You think that you're wasting your time, but you don't. Just make money over the time, small money over the time. That's going to accumulate. Even
yeah,
if you hit your stop loss, it doesn't hurt you. You're going to lose money. Losing money always is painful.
yeah. Singles and doubles.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're just losing small amounts, you are still alive to come back to the market rather
That's
than just losing a big bet. That's going to hurt you a lot. So here is very, very similar pattern, but it is not actually. It is not, just because we need this one is coming down to take out this pivot and then coming back up. Unfortunately, it didn't happen like that. It just came down, very, very frustrating, and then boom. I don't know what happened over there, but NASDAQ, again, another selling signal is initiating, and look at that. So if we take out this green bar, it's going to go all the way up to all the way down to here. So this green bar is the key.
Yeah.
And right now we are at this green bar support right there.
Mhm.
Right there between these two. So this green bar is very, very important right now. So that's why we have a retracement back up a bit, just reacting to this area. But this price doesn't have enough power, to be honest.
What is that? 11,200? That would.
So 11,200. What you're
Your
saying?
where your red line is. What is that on the?
Oh,
NASDAQ?
this one is 10,992.
Is that the futures?
Yeah, this is futures. Yeah.
Okay. So it did break 11.
Yeah, it did break it 11 down. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
No worries.
the help here. I think that if you're willing to do this, maybe once a month or something, or 15, 20 minutes, it's it's a
Sure.
big help. It's like a reboot.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I try my best to do that.
Yeah, try your best, and